Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Houston going up tempo.
And first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Johnson. breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Williams. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The field goal is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Connors.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Using his legs, it's Sanford inside the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Houston wants to play fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds his tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Clemens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Makes the catch, it's Hankerson. He's past the 30. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
That's reeled in. It's Clemens. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Just steamrolling the defense. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Gain of 20.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Houston.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Houston going up-tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Beavers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you can tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Houston, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I hate the coverage on that 3rd down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a 3rd down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Broussard. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Quick release by the QB. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Houston wants to play fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The offense changing the play. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man quickly. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, what a cut! At the 20, he's got space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get...
Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oregon State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Connors. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the back. Card in the backfield. It's Connors. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board. Trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost. From the start. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Holds and fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be...
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Looking to fire. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got it behind the line. It's Need. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead because he can do things like that. That's an RPO. He's supposed to throw the football, but nobody's open. He sees a lane, he sees green grass, and off he goes. And it's not just a 5-10-yard gainer. This guy's generating explosive home run plays because of his athleticism. This dude's just on another level right now.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for